EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Glendale. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous.
Wilson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and
10. To throw again, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Shotgun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Now this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second down and goal. Wilson will run the screen with Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Baker with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. L.J. Collier in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returning it is Moore. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 29 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Murray Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
to
7.
throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Double team, it's intercepted. Picked up by Quandre Diggs.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had a horoscope on us, Dave.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
At the 18-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On the option, here's Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray eluding the pressure. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now on the run. He'll throw it back. He's got it in. Complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Lockett with a grab over the middle.
Pass
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got him.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, Fitzgerald on the slant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the deep.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. Dancing to his left. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. On the grab over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. First down, Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Murray again. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Murray to air it out again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Trying to and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Murray's going to yield to Drake on the option. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now here on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now on 2nd and 16. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. signs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one. That hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks first down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Third down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Fourth down.
A big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jaron Reed in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down. He'll look to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now it's Carson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
And goal at the 13-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Murray to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is clock, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
22.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.